A troubled marriage, an adulterous affair, a brutal murder. Now with the conclusion of In the Bedroom, here's Josh Mankiewicz.
What do you want people to know about your mother?
That she's, for one, first and foremost, she's not a murderer.
Like both sides in this case, we also wanted to find Virginia McIntyre. This was as close as we got. Her son, Lewis Hanson Moore. He goes by Hanson.
It's my parents, they're a different kind of cat, you know what I mean? They're not the type of people to go knocking on the neighbors' doors bringing cookies. They like to, you know, be with themselves, they're homebodies.
Hanson said he didn't know his mother was having an affair until after Adam's death, which he says left her heartbroken.
She sat in front of that laptop and she just kept showing me, you know, his videos.
I love you so much, Jen.
It was blatantly obvious that she was very much, you know, falling in love with this man.
But it wasn't long after the murder that people started to point the finger at his mother.
I knew she couldn't have done it. I know my mother very well.
You didn't know she was having an affair?
I didn't know she was having an affair, but having an affair, sir, with all due respect, is nowhere in the same ballpark as shooting someone multiple times at a fit of rage like that. She has no reason to. Why would she shoot Adam?
Why would she shoot Adam? To become the administrator of his estate, to get the money, to get out of debt.
My mom is a very intelligent woman, and she knows that she couldn't get away with something like that. They're self-made millionaires. They don't need to take over Adam's estate.
They're self-made millionaires?
They've been, absolutely.
Then why not pay your taxes?
Sir, you're talking to the wrong person here. It's not lawful by any stretch of imagination, but, you know, not paying your taxes and murdering someone are two different ballparks once again.
Hanson said his mother and stepfather left town because they received threats. And he said his mother wanted to save Bob the embarrassment of what might come out in court.
Where are they now?
I don't know.
Why don't you know, and why doesn't anybody know? I mean,
because that's the way they want it.
And she didn't tell you where she was going?
Absolutely not.
Come on. That's very hard.
Not only would she not tell me where she was going, when she would try and make contact and call me, it was always an unavailable or private number, so I couldn't get an area code.
You think she was trying to protect you? So
Absolutely.
So no one could ever make
Absolutely.
you...
She just didn't want me to have anything to do with this. You know what I mean? She's a good person. And my stepfather's done an incredible job of raising me and treating me like his own.
And taking her back. He's a pretty forgiving guy.
Incredibly forgiving guy. And from the last I heard them, they sound like they're doing well. So I'm happy for them.
Wherever they are.
Wherever they are. I'm sure I'll see him again.
Her son said Jen didn't do it. But what would the jury decide? We sat down with 4 of the 8.
The whole aspect of Jen McIntyre being gone was, I guess, the biggest doubt of the whole case, because she wasn't there to explain herself. But in the end, when we were talking about the case, we're like, Grace is on trial here, not Virginia McIntyre. You know, what we've got to focus on is the evidence that we have.
After 4 days of going over that evidence, the jury announced it had a verdict. Grace Bianca was about to learn her fate.
We, the jury, duly impaneled and sworn in the above entitled action upon our oaths, do find the defendant as to the charge of second-degree murder guilty.
A bloody triangle of love with no winners. Adam's friends are still mourning him.
We'll cherish the memories of Adam. His picture is prominently displayed in our house with the great smile he had and his eyes twinkling. So we miss him a lot, my whole family.
That's all for this edition of Dateline on OWN. Tamara Hall, thanks for watching.